Here I am reviewing a Decky 14 watt LED panel. You can see all the little diodes in there. This one doesn't have directional lenses, it's just straight up diodes. See, it's not real bright. This is a 2x2 G-Leaf tint. You can see the footprint. It lights it up all very well. Right now, we're probably about 2 feet in the air, so I'm just I hooked it up to a rope ratchet to do some light tests. You'll see those in the description. This one has an interesting hanging system, 4 points up to 1. If you want to make it adjustable, I suggest getting one of those rope ratchets. Here's the hanging system too. It comes in a little plastic cellophane package with some bolts and screws, which go around to the other side. You can see the nut on that side. No on-off buttons. It has your single standard cable or power cord connection, just like a computer would. This one's 14 watts. I can tell you that it comes out at 8 watts of actual usage power, which is typical for a LED light. Most companies, they say, oh, this is a 300 watt unit. Usually what they mean is it's a 300 watt equivalent, but sometimes they advertise it as 400 or 600 watt equivalent. They really only use 100 some watts, typically on the 300s. It's kind of hard to really explain why or how. I think it kind of comes from companies. There's really no LED standard to say, hey, this is the wattage. So let's say an LED, the actual wattage of it's 200 watts. Well, a 200 watt LED puts out some power as far as light output and all that other fun stuff. So let's say, for example, the 200 watt LED uses 200 watts, but it's comparable to an HID that's 600 watts. So let's say that 200 LED is related, comparable to that 600 watt. Sorry, I had to take a break for a minute and redo my thoughts. But if you advertise your LED as a 200 watt LED, they'll be like, well, this is only 200 watts when I could buy a 600 watt HID and get that much more power, when in reality that 200 watt LED could be just as powerful as the 600 watt. It all depends on the structure, the design. Does it use directional lenses, the spectrum? Like this one's very simple, it's just reds and blues. I can't remember the exact spectrum of just a plain red and blue, but basically there's no set rhyme or reason companies do it. A lot of times, like if you see a 12 watt, one of those 12 watt spotlight styles, it's 1 watt per diode, even though whenever it's turned on it only pulls 8 or 7 watts or 6 watts in some of them. This one has a lot of diodes, and it only pulls 8 watts, so you can tell it's just a fraction of a watt for each diode is actually putting out power. But it's all on how the company designs it and the drivers and all that kind of stuff. So I did some light readings, nothing special. This would be a good accent light, or doing some basic small herbs, or maybe even a lettuce head would do alright. I mean, it's 2x2, it lights up the area pretty well. 14 watts, you can't expect a whole lot of light power, but it's alright quality, and check it out.